Hello once again, everybody. I'm Jake Luce, and welcome to this LPG College Recruiting Quick Hit. Now, the question today comes from a parent that wanted to ask me about what my life was like as a professional athlete, being in the minor leagues for the better part of 6 or 7 years, playing for a number of different teams, playing all over the country, getting to play against current big leaguers, former big leaguers, and guys that have made a lot of money in this game. What was that overall process like? And in a word, I have to say it was a grind. It was a serious grind because once you get to pro ball, you're playing every day. If you don't feel good, you still have to show up and you still got to find a way to make it work. They say that you can't make the club if you're in the tub, and so even if you're hurt, even if you're not feeling 100%, and to be honest with you, in baseball, and that's what makes it different from most sports, when you get to the professional level, you're playing 140 plus games every year, and the thing about it is even if you're not feeling up to it, you still got to show up and you still got to play. So me personally, I was able to be a part of the 2014 Wichita Wingnuts, which is independent baseball, but in the American Association, and we won the whole thing in 2014. In fact, I actually, lo and behold, I have my ring today on, so that's pretty cool. So got a big fat ring, which is great. It solidifies us as champions. But the bigger thing is I got to see what it was like to be a winner. And a lot of kids don't get to see that. You know, they may see it when they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, getting rings and medals for winning, you know, a summer tournament or a spring tournament. But I'm talking about at the highest level, you know, to be able to have success against guys that have been doing this for years and guys that, you know, play professionally and have made a lot of money at this game. For me to even be able to go in there and to have success and to be a part of a team that, quite frankly, in Wichita, we were the winningest team win percentage-wise in minor league baseball history. We went 73-27 that year. I was there the second half of the year, but just being able to get around those guys to see the way that they go about their business, the mentality and the attitude that it took to show up to the ballpark every day and to have that attitude that we're going out and we're going to win. That's what I really like about independent baseball is, you know, with independent baseball, if you don't win, you're going to be looking for a job really soon. If you don't produce, if you don't play well, you're going to be looking for a job really soon. And to a certain extent, even in affiliated ball, that's the same way. Now, if a team invests $10-20 million in you as a first-round draft pick, maybe not 10 or 20, but maybe like $5, $6, $7 million into you as a first-round draft pick, you're going to obviously get more opportunities than the next guy. And so I was competing against guys like that. I was competing against, you know, guys that had money invested in them, and I, quite frankly, did not. And so even though they brought me in, I still had to get over the hump as far as competing against those guys and showing organizations and showing front office people that I had what it takes to help their team win. And, you know, unless you're going up against a guy that is a first-round draft pick that's going to get at bats regardless, for the most part, teams are pretty good in saying, well, if you're better than this guy, then you're going to get the chance to play. And so for the most part, I think if you're the better player, you're going to have a chance to play. Now, it doesn't always happen like that, but at the same time, you have to understand what your path is and kind of what coaches have told you and what kids and your peers especially are telling you. My peers always had really good things to say about me because they would see moments, they would see me do things that were pretty special. And as a player, it's really hard to, especially if you're modest and you really want to make sure that, you know, people don't think that you're cocky or that you think you know it all. You have to play with some confidence. And so having those players alongside me to tell me that, hey, you're a really good player and you have a chance to really do some special things in this game really helped me out a lot. And I certainly appreciated getting a nice big fat ring in professional baseball in order to solidify that. So your teammates are going to be so huge. My teammates were so huge in helping me to develop, and I'm so grateful for them. And that would be my 2 cents on what life was like in professional baseball.